Hi friends, I'm Anagha Joshi, and if you want to add up that spice in your life, do follow Bollywood Mirchi and hit the bell icon.
हाय फ्रेंड्स, आपका बहुत बहुत वेलकम है बॉलीवुड मिर्ची में। और आज हम अपने इंटरव्यू तड़का में लेकर आए हैं एक ऐसी सेलिब्रिटी को जिनको आपने टीवी पर एड्स में बहुत बार देखा होगा। ये 100 से ज़्यादा एड्स कर चुकी हैं, तो शी इज़ अ वेरी वेल नोन फेस फॉर एवरी हाउस होल्ड। लेकिन एज इफ इट्स वॉज एक्सक्लूसिव, फर्स्ट टाइम बॉलीवुड मिर्ची सुनने जा रहा है कि ये मैडम कौन है, क्या चाहती हैं, क्या करती हैं और ओवरऑल इनकी पर्सनैलिटी क्या है। सो फ्रेंड्स, ऑन exclusively on Bollywood Mirchi, we are meeting Anagha Joshi. She's a wonderful person, she's an actor, she is a different personality altogether, what we actually see in... So friends, let's meet Anagha Joshi. Hi Anagha.
Hi.
So, really welcome you to in Bollywood Mirchi.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah, lovely. So Anagha, you please tell me about your journey. As I know is that you're from Goa, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So you tell me about your journey. How come from Goa to Mumbai?
Well, yeah, it's a very interesting journey because, as you know, Goa is so beautiful. It's a land of beaches and lots of greenery. So I think everybody in my life, who knows I'm from Goa, they're like saying, what are you doing in Bombay? You should be there, it's a holiday place for us and you've been born over there. But things that people don't know about Goa, it's a very cultural, place, and it's a place of various talents. Like we've got Lata ji from Goa, and there's so many other actors. There's lots of, there's a lots of culture for theatre and art and all these kind of nice creative things, in Goa. So I think when I was a child, I always had this instinct in me that I would definitely want to do something in the field of entertainment, like be an actor. So I joined Goa Kala Academy. There's a government institution over there. So yes, when I joined it, I did my theatre, and then that was it. I decided I have to, hit to Bombay to get to the big street. Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely. That's wonderful. So Anagha, you tell me about your journey altogether. How was it from Goa to Mumbai with your family? So far I can think of ki families are mostly, now people are really open-minded, but at your point of time, probably before 5-6 years, what was your reaction? What your parents do? How are they open about this all thing? So what was their take on it when you started this, and now what do you think about this all?
Actually, see Deepika, I think when it comes to small towns, people are a little, they are not totally off it, or they are not, it's not the case that they don't support the industry or being in the industry. It's just that there are so many factors, that really sound difficult, that we have to get here and, be in Bombay. It's an expensive city. All of those factors, and especially for a girl child, to move into the city and struggle, and which really doesn't, we really don't know how many years it'll take you to be at this on the screen, or even to get that first break or that little work also. So, but luckily, touch wood, my parents were so supportive that the moment, as I said, I decided when I was just 6-7 years, I decided that I'll get to this. I started doing my theatre along with my studies, So, and that was the time I told them I want to go to Bombay. But I didn't know, neither they didn't know how I'll get there, because nobody in my family had been into Bombay. Because my father was he was an engineer in the government, that's called PWD. He was working there. My mother is a housewife. So we have a nuclear family. I have an elder brother. He had joined Indian Navy much when I was like little younger. They didn't know how this girl will go there. So I started doing my theatre. Then I did little TV in Goa on Panji Doordarshan, because I was like, I used to take interviews. I used to, do those little anchoring, for the kind of those little programs that we have, all that. And finally, after that, I decided I have to get there, So I just accumulated that those guts. I don't know from where. I told my father I have to go, and I just landed here. And yeah, I started just going for random auditions. I didn't even know how to travel by trains, like literally. I then, by asking people, kind of finding all the information how to travel, and then I just landed up at a place called Warsaw, Aram Nagar, which was so new to me, and I started randomly auditioning, and that was it. That was the start of my journey.
So, when I remember I met you first, it was in I think 2012 or 13. So that time you used to travel from Thane, and for me, the matter of respect is that a girl is traveling for 2 hours, because I think that time we never had metro or something. Now it's very convenient for people to travel from there. So that time, how difficult was it for any sort of a person like this? And along with that, how did you get your first break, and what was the excitement of that time?
Wow, I would love to tell you this because I must tell you this because I had some relatives staying in Thane. So initially I just went there. I took shelter at their place, and then I told them ki for all the auditions I have to travel to Andheri. So initially for me I used to think it's all close by, it must be. But then literally the distance between Thane to Andheri by train, it used to take a toll of at least 2 to half an hour for me, So but I had that so much of passion. At least I was like thinking I'm better here other than Goa, So I started traveling and all that, but there were a lot of challenges which I faced, since I started traveling from there. Like by the time I used to travel, all my energy were it was all getting spent on the traveling. So when I used to be on the screen at the time of audition, I used to be all exhausted. So I said, I must do something about this. So then there were ways like carrying your makeup, getting fresh here, like, coming here, getting fresh. Or maybe I used to literally go to like shopping malls, get fresh over there, and then go to, like for the auditions. So yeah, I think only this passion makes you do all of these things. And like I still remember when I started, like actually auditioning, it took me like around 1.5 years to 2 years just to learn the process, because when you just come out from a small town, like you don't really know what are the ways to present the camera. Although I was an actor, a theatre actor, and also in Goa, luckily I had done my small movies and all this, some short films, some documentaries. So I knew what camera is, and I was very comfortable with camera acting. But yet, the system, the culture that we have here in Bombay, it's all professional, and I didn't really know how to present the camera with all those traits. I used to think I'm a good actor. That's all it takes, So you have to just face it and that's it. But no, that was not it. And then people, like some good friends of me, they told me, Anagha, you have to literally apply a little makeup so that, you be a little, you look a little in a certain way or in a little better in front of the camera. And it's a need of the camera. You have to do it. So, yeah. And then there was a little clothes which, I think when it comes to ads, there are certain clothes which you need to wear. They are called the dress codes of that particular concept, So we were asked to come in those kind of dress codes. I used to wear that. And then, yeah, when I actually applied everything at once, I started getting my work. And I think a first break, like a big ad break for me was, I did a commercial called Bajaj Alliance. Yeah, that was the insurance commercial that I did, and that was it. And then there was no looking back, at least in the ad world. There was like many offers. Then I started getting all the ads in the world.
That's really nice to know. We'll coming back to this in a while. Well, along with that, I just wanted to know is that you being an actor yourself, you did theatre and everything. So now being a doing something very remarkable in, as you yourself said, you did around 100 ads, right? So what is your future plans now? Like Vidya Balan, she started with ads only, right? And now where is she? Like we all knows. So what are your plans? Where you want to work now? Which mediums of media you would like to work now?
Okay, I would love to tell you this, that I started with ads because when I was young, I had watched many. And as you mentioned, Deepika, Vidya Balan ma'am I used to like really look upon to her because the ads that she was doing. I didn't know though, because even that time she was doing some TV, some ads. So when I came here, I actually happened to work with her for a small scene in a movie called Shadi Ke Side Effects. Yeah, so that was like a big moment, and the way she's so down to earth, so humble, So she's a great actor, I think. So yeah, I mean, I feel for me, ads or working in ads was a very creative medium, you know. Like there is a saying ki ads and movies, they go hand in hand, you know. And there's a very subtle acting, which is very natural acting, which is required in ads. So I used to always find ads is a very creative field, and I must be a part of it. Although I had not planned for it, I used to audition for anything what I was fit into. But yes, it was maybe my luck that I started getting selected for many ads, and I did so many of them now. But yes, my plans are definitely to be part of like big movies, and I want to, in fact that's my real goal, you know. Movies and doing films is my real goal. But yes, because I consider ads as also a similar medium, then I'm happy doing it. Because I think movies se bhi zyada what is challenging in ads is you have to show so many like big things in just those fraction of seconds, wherein in movies you can just explore and explore and explore, yeah. But in ads, like they give you, the director literally tells you, Anagha, can you make it more crisper, more crispier, you know. So like, you know, just sometimes nowadays in digital media we have ads of 10 seconds, 20 seconds, so that's what happens. But yes, definitely I would love to be a part of movies. I've been a part of around 4 to 5 good movies, but I want to really make it big in films. That's the main plan.
That's very good, and we wish you will do that soon. And we'll be taking another interview of yours by that time. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely. So, along with that, well, two things are there. One, I really want you to give some guidelines to our new aspirants. The girls, the guys are coming to Mumbai and trying to make it big. Like you had a challenging journey, of course, mentally, physically, culturally, everything, yeah, right? So what tips you would like to give it to the new kids whom are coming?
I wouldn't say, yeah, tips would be a good word because, yeah, I feel so. I think every individual is different, and I think when, you know, you decide to be a part of some journey, I think in any field, not matter only for this, but yes, in this field is full of challenges, and it takes a toll of your self-confidence, your financial, conditions, so everything. And plus there's a pressure on kids that from the parenting side also, like, you know, kitne din mein aap kaam kar loge, because people, I think I would definitely, more than telling the kids about this, you know, I would definitely tell the parents or the support system which is there at home to be really supportive, you know. Because I feel the people who are outside the city, they don't really realize, you know, that it takes time, you know. Like this is not some rocket science which just works like this, you know. The 2 + 2 4 formula doesn't really work here, because you never really know when you are going to get that break. And it's a art, you know, it's a medium of art. So I think जब तक आप पूरा तन मन धन इसमें डुबो नहीं देते, तब तक रिजल्ट मिलता नहीं है, you know. So I feel it's very difficult for the young kids to just come and try managing all the things. So I feel उन पे इतना ज़्यादा हावी मत हो, you know. I feel for the parents, I feel, you know, कि like आज आप गए हो बॉम्बे, 2 महीने में आपने अभी तक कुछ नहीं किया, you know, that pressure I think takes you away from what you can do with your 100, you know, putting your 100%. So luckily in my case that pressure was not there, because from my parents' side they were so supportive. In fact, I come from a typical Brahmin family, a middle class Brahmin family, yet my parents were so supportive. They told me, if you like this stuff, please go and do it, you know. And there was no like the time frame set कि इतने साल में आपको ये करके आना है. So I was lucky, I could just throw myself 100% in it and I could get the results. But I would really feel कि, and for the kids of course, I think there's a big need to know what are your passions and what are your chosen fields, you know, like maybe ads or films, or because every field has its own journey. Like in ads, there's it is you know, getting ads is difficult, but the approach is easy. You can just directly go and give the audition. If you fit the bill, the casting directors would ask you to stay back, otherwise they will say you don't fit the bill, so we can't really test you. But in films, the approach, the access is very difficult. So I think we have to strategize and plan that way, and if the right planning is there, the right amount of efforts, what it takes to be there is there, then I think everything is.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's lovely to know that. And well, along with that, I just wanted to know, a girl Anagha is on screen, how different she is from the screen, like what Anagha likes, what are her hobbies, and what all do you enjoy in the city as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm a very lively person that way, and you know, it doesn't come with a like, I mean, I'm from Goa, of course, you know, like Goa is a chilled out place, so I have many hobbies. Like food is my main hobby, although I'm a pure vegetarian. Again, my half of friends, they don't believe that you're from Goa and you're a vegetarian, but yes, Goa is full of all the delicacies, veg, non-veg, everything. Of course, you get lovely, you know, seafood in Goa, but at the same time, you get lovely veg food also. So I think when it comes to some nice food, I love the Goan curries, veg curries that we have, and I love rice. I'm a very rice loving person.
You maintain yourself.
Kind of, because you know the rice doesn't really, it's a myth that rice just makes you, you know, bloated.
Fat or
Yeah, but it's a myth, I think, you know. And I have this love for rice, and having those kokum curry, you know, kokum curry with rice and all other types of curries. And I'm a big fan of fried food. Like when it comes to chips, I can see some nice, oh wow, what's this, F for fries. Like when it comes to fried food also, I just love it, you know. So yeah, in fact, it's so tempting that I want to pick one and eat. Wow, guys. And so this is also,
This is the place which we have.
wow, great.
Fries,
F for fries.
Yeah, so you can have all the kind of fries.
I would love to. Make sure you get, you keep 2 packets ready for me after the interview.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, so yeah, I love all this. And my hobbies are concerned, I love dancing. Yeah, I love dancing. In fact, I've learned little bit of Kathak. I've not done the whole course, but yeah, I love dancing on Bollywood songs. Little bit of salsa also I know, and ballroom. We have in Goa those dance, you know, ballroom dances. I love those, and I love singing. Although I'm not a great singer, but I love singing, and I love talking to people. Yeah, I love traveling. I love cooking. And since the time I've been in Bombay, I've learned to cook.
Everyone does that.
Yeah.
Once you're in the city, you have to. You can't survive.
Yeah. But I love cooking, and yeah, that is it.
That's lovely. So, okay, for all those actors and aspirants of Bollywood, now Anagha will tell you how to crack an audition.
Oh God.
What are the really to the point tips, how to make up, what are the dress code, everything she will tell you. So guys, watch this video and go give audition, you will definitely get through. So Anagha, just tell, like for guys and girls, like and what is your preparation when you go for an like, you know, ad audition, because wherever even I happen to go, you're already there, and they will like, and after that when that product comes out, okay, Anagha, she's doing this. It is like that. So it is like, hats off to you.
Thank you.
Making that happen, it takes a lot. It is not just luck. Of course, the person has to be something really smart in that way. So you please share your sort of mantra, how to crack the ad for our viewers. So that will be
Yeah, as I said, there's no specific mantra as such, you know, because again, it's not a rocket science, or it's not a, you know, there's no formula that really applies here. But yes, as you again pointed out, there are few things, you know, which you really need to take it there. And you know, if you apply it with all those things, the chances open up, you know. So I think I would definitely say ki for anybody who wants to go and crack an audition, may it be films or ads or whatever, I feel positivity is something which you really need, you know. Like I know it'll sound a little matlab off the track, ki haan, philosophy, but that's what it matters a lot, because you know, I've seen so many, like my other co-actors, or sometimes some new people coming in the industry, yaar pata nahi itna, you know, itne sir, because we have to be in queues, you know, and there's a lot of crowd and there's a lot of competition which is there. So sometimes we tend to feel, naturally it comes to our mind, you know, not that we are negative about it, but naturally it comes to our mind that यार इतना सब मुझसे नहीं होगा, देखो ना कितनी बड़ी लाइन है, एंड वी आर नॉट फिट फॉर दिस, यू नो. और मे बी यू सी some very fitting candidate into it coming with like really nice clothes, peppy clothes, and then you feel no, I'm not wearing so good clothes, maybe मेरा नहीं होगा. तो mentally you tell yourself, yeah. So I think first thing is you go with a vibe that I'll get this. And yeah, I think you have to be, as I said, you have to really be good at your craft, you know. From whichever medium you've learned acting, you have to actually apply it over there. And third thing, I feel you have to be really very attentive on what casting director tells you, the brief. You know, like every ad has a brief with it. Like for example, abhi any product, if you say XYZ, for example, F for fries का ad बनाना है, okay, और इसका एक brief है कि हम दोनों बैठे हैं and we're just very hungry and we're just, you know, we just happen to eat this, you know, see this and we just enjoy it. So sometimes the brief is given that, you know, the ad, you don't really have any dialogues, nothing, but the expressions are so important. So you just be there. I would like to tell people, just be there, be very much present, and be very respecting to the casting director of what brief he gives. And yeah, that is it. And I think it's very important to carry some makeup, which is, as I said earlier, even when I was not carrying it, I was not getting the best results. It's not that the makeup does your thing, but it's more that the makeup makes you look approachable to the camera. And obviously in our real life when we travel, everything, we have dark circles or we have certain things, so it's a necessity that we at least, you know, be basic, the basic makeup should be perfect. So go, and ads generally you know, demand for a very subtle and very lighter makeup, so do that. And yeah, just be cheerful.
That's wonderful. So I think now you can crack so many ads, huh? This is an ad ad cracking interview for you guys. I'm sure हमारा ये एपिसोड देखने के बाद आप लोग सब एड के ऑडिशन दे रहे होंगे अनघा के साथ, और फिर फाइनली सेलेक्ट अनघा ही होगी. डोंट वरी, यू हैव अ ग्रेट कंपटीशन.
Ask all those directors who must be watching this, like, no, we reject her 10 number of times.
No, that's okay. That's great.
Yeah, but that's how it is. You know,
Yeah.
it's a part and parcel of the game.
Yeah.
But you have to be. If you give, see, our job is to just give the 100%, and then what it takes, you know, like what comes from there makes the deal.
So, along with that, Anagha, I just want to conclude it in a way. Anagha as a person, what wants to do in life. ठीक है, मतलब एक शहर से यहाँ आ गए, मतलब अपने स्मॉल टाउन से आप यहाँ आ गए, वो बहुत खूबसूरत, बहुत ऑर्गेनिक फ्रेंडली जगह है. बॉम्बे इज़ टू क्लटर्ड, मेंटली फिजिकली हर तरह से आपको चैलेंजेस तो फेस करने ही पड़ रहे हैं. अनघा, जैसे आप इतना मतलब काम कर चुकी हैं, मतलब जो भी हो, मतलब आपने 100 एड्स किए हैं, बहुत आपका जैसे पाइपलाइन में चल रहे होंगे प्रोजेक्ट्स. तो अभी कुछ टाइम पहले एक मुहिम स्टार्ट हुई थी जिसका नाम था मी टू, राइट? एंड आई थिंक बीइंग एवरी गर्ल फ्रॉम द फटर्निटी हु इज़ ट्राइंग और हु इज़ बीन पार्ट ऑफ फटर्निटी, उन सब ने कभी ना कभी किसी ना किसी पॉइंट पे फेस किया ही है. तो वेदर यू say Me Too event or probably you talk about casting couch, so what is your views about it, being a girl, like what is it?
Sure. See, I would say कि मुझे, although I had been lucky enough that I didn't actually come across such a circumstance, you know, but yes, this thing very much exists in the industry, and I used to every time feel earlier to Me Too, you know, I used to feel that there should be something that girls should get a platform to speak upon all this, you know, because all these issues were definitely discussed at the you know, at your back, and nobody used to like really do something about it. But I'm so happy since the time it has started, and I'm really feeling now things are changing, the industry is changing, and everything, it's happening for good. I think girls and females should, I mean, you know, anybody who wants to come in the industry, it's become a very safe game for them, and I think it's become a very safe place, and I think they should really I mean, you know, not let down themselves upon anything, like just have the courage and just face the world, and in case if anything goes wrong, you have the platform to go and speak about it. Yeah, so
Thank you so much, Anagha. It was wonderful meeting you and lovely to see you here. Yeah, definitely. So, friends, she was Anagha Joshi with us, and this is the first time interview of hers. You got to know Anagha as a person, her different views about different various topics. So, I think this is enough for now. So, for latest news and gossips, keep watching Bollywood Mirchi and do subscribe. Bye.